Chasin Trail, kicking up dirt, sweating my eyes, but it don't hurt. Fast feet, loose rocks, send it full sail. Ain't no stopping, we chasing trail. Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Chasin Trail. I am your host, Teddy Tonelli, aka Teddy Tornado, and I am here to introduce our next guest on the show, who is an absolute savage. This person, the mustache on this human being is incredible. The highlights, I'm going to go through them here, but it's exhausting reading this list. Lots of first places, very fast guy. But without further ado, Mr. Grant Barnette, how are you doing, sir?
What's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah, wow, look at all that energy coming in hot. Like, hey, here he comes, this guy. Wow. How are you doing, Grant?
Good. On cloud 69 right now. We are fucking living it up.
Hell yeah. Hey, Cloud 69. I have a feeling that is a sexual innuendo. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's the take that I get. Who knows?
Only Diddy got caught.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Very true. And yeah, this guy is crazy. What does your shirt say? It says it's pit vipers.
Pit vipers. Read right there.
Oh, wow. There's lots of middle fingers going around. I'm going to do one, too. Hey, look at that. I feel festive. This is good. I like it. This is great. Okay. Hey, really quick. Let me get into your highlights because I got to get through that portion of it. I need to let the people know how amazing this guy is on the screen right now, everybody. Okay. Now look at this. He's got DC Peak, 50 miler, first place. Okay. The Grindstone 100 mile. Second place, not quite first place, but second's pretty good at a grindstone. Telluride Mountain Run 40 miler. Hold on, first place. Again, he gets back to his winning ways. And then the Quest for the Crest 50K. Although I've never heard of this obscure race, apparently you've won it. So we're going to move on to some of your lowlights in a little bit. But those are the highlights. Those are great. Is it any of those races that stand out to you in particular? What is it exactly about this Quest for the Crest 50K?
Oh, it's just a real gritty Western North Carolina race. A lot of climbing, a lot of descending, and a lot of rocks, which could really throw a lot of people off, especially those California runners, that like a little bit more carpet. Like, that is not it. Stay on the West Coast. East Coast is legit.
Yeah, and that's funny you should mention that, Grant, because, I had my experience one time running on the East Coast, and it was terrifying. I refuse to run out there in the fall time because there's, number one, there's lots of snakes. There's thousands of them. They're everywhere. There's leaves everywhere that hide the rocks that you're talking about. There's roots. People underestimate the technicality of the East Coast. No respect.
Well, 100%. I mean, if you're moving 3 miles an hour on the East Coast, you're winning the race. Like, that's it. 3.5 miles an hour, you are winning that race.
Absolutely, yeah, and here, and it's a great thing for a runner like you because typically, you were running for a Dinafit. Is that how it is? It's like German or something.
Dinafit, yeah.
Dinafit, yeah. You were done with them. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard you've gone over to the Team Craft now, and that is absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, perfecting the craft, trying.
I like that. Is that their motto that they put on their shirts?
No, I came up with that one.
That's pretty good. They should probably hire you for marketing. When you're older and you're slower and you can't do it anymore, they should put you in the marketing position.
It's in the works.
That's amazing. And you know what? I think one of the big things about you, going over to craft, I think one of the things that it was hard for them not to see is the what does the kids say these days? They call it the Riz. You seem to be having the Riz. Okay. Look, is that what it is? I don't know. I'm not sure. Teddy doesn't know. I don't know what this is.
Just, young, dumb, and full of cum.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Teddy used to be young, dumb, and full of cum. Now I am just old and dumb. Yeah. Still getting rid of the cum, of course. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I actually want to bring something up because I think recently, I think coming up here is it March 28th? I think you have a race coming up. Am I mistaken? I believe it's the Antelope Island 50K. Is that right?
Yeah, just a little tune-up before the big dance next in a month or so. Yeah, Canyon's 100K is the main thing, but Antelope Island, we'll go out there, train this gut a little bit, and see if we can just get a good long day in the mountains there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and it looks like it's the perfect place to do that because from what I see, this looks like this was actually the first race that you ever DNF'd. Is that true?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I had a oh god terrible time there.
Yeah, what happened? Like, what was it? I mean, was that before, like, you figured out how to do this thing, or was it just like one of those days?
Just one of those days. Yeah. Just that was when I was cramming any sort of nutrition down the gut, and it just did not sit well that day. And thank God I've learned from my mistakes since then. But yeah, just anything and everything, all this shit going in. Yeah. Oh, brutal.
It was. Was that your? It wasn't your first ultra, was it?
No, that was probably my fourth ultra, if
Fourth
I had to
one.
guess.
Okay. Okay. And it said you came in eighth place.
Yeah, I
What
think I
was?
got I yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
fifth
You
or
keep put.
sixth something.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's. It says eighth.
Oh, then it was eighth.
Yeah. Don't try to put fifth or sixth in there when you didn't do fifth or sixth.
I'm a cheater.
Yeah. Well, I'm just. Are you gonna try to go back and actually win this time? Yeah. I feel like your fitness might be there this time to actually win Antelope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna taper for it at all. I'm just gonna go straight into it. Yeah, just try and get as tired legs as possible for when Canyons comes next month. But yeah, I figure go for the win. But ultimately, let's see if we can just like keep the gut happy. If we can keep the gut happy, then that is like a win in itself. So yeah, but I'm gonna push it pretty good.
Oh, very good. Yeah, no, the gut training is very important. People forget about it all the time, and then they go and they expect, and especially nowadays, Grant. I don't know if you've been hearing these people. They're putting down these. I've been hearing that they're putting 130 calories.
Oh my god.
130 calories an hour. I can't. Are you kidding me? That's so much food. Are they gonna? Is that what you're training for? What are you? What's your kind of? What's your thing? What are you feeling?
I'm just doing about 90 grams of carbs an hour, and that's totally fine with me. I think people who push and forcing that stuff down, I mean, it's only got one place to go, and that's back up. So I think, I think 120 is a lot. I mean, I think it works for some people. Maybe they're a little bigger, but like I weigh a whopping 140 soaking wet out of the shower. So I think 90 grams of carbs is pretty perfect. Keeps the stomach happy and change it up a little bit without just forcing shit down there.
100%. Yeah, no, it's crazy for me that I think that you're right with the 90. People doing the 130, but you know what? Maybe that's gonna be good for when you go out to canyons. What's gonna happen is you're gonna have all these tryhards out there, because believe me, they're gonna be there and they're gonna sit there. They're going to the latest and the greatest. Is the 130 grams of carbs. They do that, and here you come in here, steady Eddie. Bang, bang, bang. He gets it done.
Yeah, and see, they're still on that spring energy bullshit. Like I've moved on, and they're still on it. So it's
Yeah,
yeah, let's just
you
like
know.
deflect that.
It didn't work out well for Mr. Roche last weekend with the spring energy. He was deep in with that stuff, and I was wondering, like, was he ever gonna get himself to like, hey, buddy, like maybe back out of it? But no, he doubled down. He did, and now he's talking all this shit. And I said, I wish the guy the best of luck, but my God, wasn't a good big alta. It was more like small alta, big time.
Half an alta.
Half an alta. I don't
Yeah,
even know what an alta is. I think in Spanish it means stop.
the only
So
alta I
he
know is here in
stopped.
Utah. Yeah, we got Alta Ski Resort right up here in Utah. That is the alta. I'm not sure where the California alta is coming from, but nah.
No idea. No idea. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, moving on here. So, Greg, back to you here. So, you moved out to Salt Lake City, and I came across you because I actually found your Instagram, and I said, this guy is an absolute riot. He's making all these jokes. I see the other day, you're out there, and you're like, it's springtime. Ha, 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 I'm shoveling snow. And it was so funny. Tell the people, what gives you the inspiration to do all these funny little bits and stuff like that, and why you're such a character.
Well, I just think that this sport is so serious. I mean, I've said it once, I've said it twice. Make ultra running raunchy again. I don't want to see the perfect little shots of people going across the finish line. I want to see someone go across the finish line, try and go up for a hill click, and then fall and bust their ass, and then laugh about it. Really shake things up. And I love the competitiveness of this sport, but it's way too serious. And I think people should be like talking shit on the start line and just being like, nah, man, this is my day today. And then someone else hops in and says, oh, I don't think so. It's my day. Like, I've always just enjoyed making fun of myself and stirring the pot a little bit, especially in the backcountry ski resort area. I love that shit. But no, yeah, I mean, what it all comes down to, fourth and final is just human powered movement, but let's make it a little funnier.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And I think that the trash talk is good. There was, I brought this up with Garrett the Parrot Corcoran. And I know you guys as buddies, and I brought it up with him. It was when there was at Sunapee. Okay, another East Coast race, a classic. I brought up Tom Hooper before. Great guy. But the shit talking that happened a few years back. That was last year, the year before. But Garrett was calling out Eddie Owens, and he said, "Hey Eddie, he said suck my dick, something like that." And then and Eddie got real upset about it and didn't take it very well. Now I will say this: I'm gonna give Eddie a little bit of flowers here because he came back. I think it came back to Alta. It was the same race, and he got his ass whooped by Eli Hemming. So that was a good change of pace for him.
Totally. And you know what? I think that day with all that happening, they got the most out of each other. And I think that is the way to, you're not running on aggression, but you're running slightly bit on ego there, which I love. And also
Yeah.
you're just kind of like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna go for it. And that's it. Yeah.
Absolutely, and because the thing is there's so many great athletes in this sport, and I think that you have a guy like Eli who comes out there and he's running so fast, and he's not taking his foot off the gas, and it makes all these other guys do so much better. So I will say, give Eddie his kudos to get in the second place. I was wondering if the Parrot had seen that, and if the Parrot was like, "Oh man, Eddie got another one," and it's like, "Yeah, he did."
Yeah, where's the Parrot at? He's out
Where's the
doing
Parrot at?
road marathons right now, bro. He could have went out and probably given Eli a run for his money. I mean, we know Garrett. Garrett's a dog, and ding dong number one right there. So he can. I mean, God, he's so fast. It makes me mad how fast he is. So he should be out there, racing with those guys rather than road marathoning. Come on, bro.
And Grant, usually the thing is I bring people on this podcast to get words of wisdom from you guys because you guys are the ones that's like really smart. But I want to give a piece of word of wisdom to the Garrett, to the Parrot, and say, hey man, save a little bit for race day. Save a little bit for race day. Because there's Sunappee's coming up. I think that I think he could do some damage there. I don't know. We'll see. Are you going to be out there? Because you got to return to your roots. You got to go back to the East Coast. You got to go represent for your people. Are you going back this year?
If they would triple the race distance, I would definitely go out there. But yeah, it's those little up and downs. Oh man, I just fall out of my comfort zone on those. I think what is it, like 26 miles for the long course, and even that is like, come on, man, let's add another like 20 to that. Really, see how much we can dive in this pain cave here.
Yeah, I know. I just talked to James Loriello on the pod, and he's one of the short race guys, like real short race guys, and it's funny because he's a short guy himself. He's a little guy, and and it's what would you say that your favorite distance is?
50 miles, I think, is the perfect distance. It's oh man, I and it's the 50 mile, it's essentially it's a dying race breed. Like it's kind of out. Like how many 50 milers do we even have in the country now? Like I mean, probably besides, like just the local stuff, like legit 50 milers are just totally out now. So I love the 50 to 100K mark. But it's always difficult. Race profile it's everything essentially, just because you'll go out at 50K pace and then blow up for the last 10, or if you go out at 100K pace, maybe you're a little bit behind your splits and everything. So it's like that perfect little, it's like the stepchild of the of the 50K there.
I would agree. It's because now you see 50Ks, 100Ks, and I always thought that I was in the minority there when I said I thought the 50 mile was a great race because it's very quick, but at the same time it's got that distance that's going to separate the men from the boys.
Totally.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I don't know if you want to share with everybody on the pod here, but what's your deepest, darkest secret?
Oh God. I'm a college dropout, so that's always super fun. Just yeah, fucking man. I got so many demons I can't even tell if they're demons or not. That's the bad part. So, I don't know. Yeah.
That's well. When someone told me, they said once, they said they used the demons inside of them to like get their superpowers, and you kind of seem like you kind of do that a little bit. You got the hair and all that. You used to be a wrestler in high school. Now okay, this just may be me, Grant. Tell me, I don't know how long you wrestled for, but I always thought that wrestlers ran super weird, and I have never met a wrestler who actually that did long distance running because they always do weird running. Like they look weird.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I was a big wrestler. I wrestled all 4 years of high school, a couple years of middle school, even though I didn't start. I was trash then. And as you know, obviously, as you do something more and more, you get better. And yeah, I was a state placer my senior year, which I was pretty stoked about. But yeah, I mean, it's funny how for me, for cutting weight, because I used to have to try and make 113 pounds throughout my entire like high school career, basically. I would always go out and run a bunch, and I was already on cross country team and track team, so it was kind of funny how I used running as like kind of like the little bullshit to lose weight. But no, yeah, I mean totally. Just especially with those stupid wrestling shoes you have to wear, freaking look like ultras. Those nice ultra high heels there, man. I could stand them.
That is funny. It almost is. You gotta wonder at what point is it gonna get it's gonna get so minimal that you're gonna actually have a guy come out there, and it's gonna be a CrossFit guy or one of those. What do they call them now? They're the hybrid athletes. He's gonna come out there with the wrestling shoes and be like, he's gonna be like, look at me, I got all maximum ground contact. And meanwhile, he DNFs at mile 10. You fucking loser.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done traps yesterday, bro. Like,
Yeah.
when you're running ultras, leg days every day. So like, keep that up, bro. You don't need to work on this.
Leg day every day. That's what I say. I was recently when I was saying I've been on the dating apps, Grant. Okay, Teddy's been getting himself out there trying to talk to ladies. Yeah. Yeah, and I noticed a lot of ladies that say don't skip leg day, and I say Teddy only does leg day. Yeah, I don't know. Do you like biceps? That's too bad.
Yeah, show your.
Got some calves.
Oh yeah,
get nice flex there.
Dude, yeah. Just show her the run streak. You're golden.
Yeah, one thing with you, Grant, and the thing is and maybe this is just me, but everybody gives me like a vibe of what kind of animal they are. For me, for you. What I get from you, Grant, is llama. I get llama vibes so hard.
Oh man, watch out! I am a spitter.
Oh dang! This guy, he's a nasty guy. That's funny. I know it. See, I knew it. I knew he was a llama.
That net game long.
It's I don't know if it's the neck or if it's like the hair. It's kind of like a curly hair. Because llamas kind of got the curly hair. Yeah, it's kind of like that. What would you say your spirit animal is?
Oh man. Oh shit.
It's okay. You can pick llama if you would like.
The llama's pretty great. I've never heard that one. I was gonna say like a chameleon or something, just because like I can kind of change formats and kind of blend into my surroundings there. But I may stick with llama. That's pretty hilarious. They spit pretty freaking far, and you know what? They make some funny noises. So I'm down with it.
They make funny noises, and they are very feisty creatures. Have you ever seen a llama kick a child?
No.
I have seen a llama kick a child, and okay. There was a part of it that was slightly horrifying, but it goes to show that the llama didn't want anybody messing with it, and the child was being annoying. Now the child did have to go to the hospital because the llama kicked it pretty good, but anyway, but yeah, so but llamas have big legs. You're a llama. I love it. It's great. Grant, what are some of the events that you got coming up? You got Canyons 100K. Is there is another objective with Canyons 100K, or is it just you going over there and you're going to show them how the East Coast does it?
Well, I think you should shoot for the stars. If I have like a monumental day, then I would obviously love to be in the running for that gold ticket. As we can tell, there's always a really good stack of dudes at Canyons. So I just think, if I can go in there and kick some asses and just, get some respect, then that's totally fine with me. But, I just want to have a really good day. Like, I think that, I've put in plenty of freaking training and we're not even there yet. So we're still building here. But no, I'm trying to go in there and really, really show out a little bit.
Well, that's amazing, and we're going to root for you. We're rooting for other people there, but it doesn't limit the amount of rooting that we do for you as well. And we're going to be happy for everybody that's involved. We just ask that you go out there and you do your best, Grant. That's what we ask. And especially being that you are a brand new team member of Craft. I don't know if you saw the episode with Patricia Sunseri, but there was a comment that was made in there about you and Tim Tollefson's hair. And I just want to clear things up here. Now, I think that you coming on the podcast is really about you showcasing you, and it wasn't about you stealing Tim's hair from me. Now, if you could get it, that's fantastic. However, that was more like a slip of the tongue. Like sometimes, like when you have a thought, I saw Grant go into Team Craft. I saw myself getting Tim's hair. Like it was just like the connection. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. And especially when we were at a team camp, I couldn't keep my eyes off him. My God, what a beautiful human being. Oh my God.
It's unreal. I don't get it. I sometimes I question whether there is a God, and then I see people like Tim, and I realize no, there is no way because because nothing could be this perfect and also not have a sense of humor. He's just like that hair is incredible. It's like it's almost like this, Grant. Like I want everybody to see your mustache. It's okay. Everybody sees your mustache. It's like the equivalent of that, but the hair world. And I think your hair comes in a close second. I would say Team Craft is doing amazing. Do you guys do you guys have a budget for conditioner and shampoo?
Oh man. Oh yeah. 100%. Every man Jack. Yeah. Promo codes in link in bio. Full on
Okay.
Dove body wash. We got a mix and match there. But yeah, we get nice facials at team camp. The full shebang. You got to look good to race good.
Absolutely, yeah. No, and I will say that Team Craft, you guys are coming out and you're looking good. I mean, the shirts that you guys brought out there last year, they was different. I don't know if they're doing something different this year. Yeah, but you guys are always doing something different. It feels like it's a good fit for you. I like it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm really. I always thought the shirts from last year were pretty crazy too. I was like, oh wow, that's so different. But yeah, this year they're gonna keep doing their thing here.
Yeah, and yeah, they come out with a new shoe and everything like that. That's so great. Well, Grant, thank you for coming on. Is there anything else? Is there any other bigger projects coming up, or are you just laser focused on canyons right now?
Laser focused on canyons, but really, ultimately, the big picture is in September. I'll be lining up at Run Rabbit Run 100-miler. Yeah, I'm unemployed now, and I need to pay rent. So
Congratulations.
yeah, I'm actually really digging it. This is so awesome. Like, yeah, it's great. Get to wake up. Definitely the stress in my life has gone way down, which is awesome. But yeah, it's time to win a big ass check at Run Rabbit Run, and like, yeah, that's the place to do it.
Who was it that won Run Rabbit won last year? Was it Jimmy?
I
Or was he the year before? I
I
can't
think
remember.
I think Jimmy may have been last year or the year before.
There's 10,000 buckaroos, man.
15.
It's 15 now.
Yeah. So I know,
Oh, wow.
obviously, due to inflation, there's some of that
Of
coming out for
course.
taxes.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah.
That's amazing. $15,000. So okay. So that's interesting. So you quit your job for the potential of making $15,000. That's an interesting move. I like it. Now I'm not a financial advisor, but maybe you talk to one.
Yeah, I know, and I wish I would have quit my job, but unfortunately, I got laid off. So it was totally just not like my doing at all. It was just
Okay.
kind of like, a business is going to be a business, and Yeah, that's totally fine. I mean, it's giving me plenty of time to run now, but yeah, I eventually got to get one of those freaking jobs too.
Well, I think at the end of the day, though, you can always look at it this way, Grant. Maybe this is the blessing that's in disguise. Because here's the thing: is that Teddy's got a lot of cousins who are unemployed, and you are doing a whole lot better than they are. Okay, and most of them, yeah, I mean, they're the government housing, the food, the whole thing, and then they're always bugging my mom, and she's homeless. You know, she's a crackhead. So it's like, it's crazy. Anyway, okay, that's enough. That's enough, Grant. You gotta go. I gotta go. But I want to thank you again for coming on today. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. I want all the people to know that they can find Grant on Instagram. It is at Run with Grant. There's no periods or underscores. It's just Run with Grant.
One word.
One word at Run with Grant and then runwithgrant.com. You have a website?
Yeah. I just kind of like try to hop on a lot of different stuff. Usually, it just comes up with like recent race results. You could just go to my ultra sign up, but winners go above and beyond, right?
Absolutely. I love that attitude. I love your attitude. It's incredible. I bet you probably get so many. We're getting a little bit off to the side here, but you probably get a lot of the ladies in your DMs, huh? I bet that's the case.
No way, man. Not me.
Not that you?
Yeah, not me.
Look at you. You're a handsome individual with a mustache. You're giving all the freaking llama vibes in the world, just spitting game and all this.
And I'm still a virgin. What are you talking about?
I don't believe it. A guy that wears glasses like that in a Pit Viper shirt, there's no way you're a virgin. There's no way. All right, Grant. Well, thank you again, everybody. Once again, I'm Teddy Tonelli, a.k.a. Teddy Tornado with Chasin Trail. Teddy, out.
Chasing trail, kicking up dirt, sweating my eyes, but it don't hurt. Fast feet, loose rocks, send it full sail, ain't no stopping.